Ayton's fantastic. But
Whoa. He's okay.
Well, okay, that's fine. He's fantastic at punishing mismatches. In the two-man pick and roll with him and CP, they're the number one offensive doer among high-volume pick and roll players. So he is fantastic.
He's going to be.
He is fantastic. And he's 22 years old.
CP's going to have that with any rolling big. So that's not
okay.
He had it with DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre Jordan's
but
fantastic.
Again, I'm talking about the last 2 years. You go back 6 NBA seasons. That was the best duo. So anybody that Chris Paul has played with, that was the best duo in the pick and roll.
Okay.
Just DeAndre Ayton. So he is fantastic already.
No declarative statement at all from J.J. Redick there. David, what will Ayton do for the Lakers?
Lakers video resurfaces. J.J. Redick once called DeAndre Ayton fantastic in 2022 clip. The Los Angeles Lakers have a new man in the middle, DeAndre Ayton. And with the way things are shaping up, he's poised to be the team's starting center for the 2025-26 season. Signed to a 2-year deal, Ayton is currently the only center on head coach J.J. Redick's depth chart, which means big minutes and even bigger expectations. After bouncing between Phoenix and Portland, Ayton arrives in LA with undeniable talent but a reputation that needs reshaping. Critics have often pointed to a lack of motor, inconsistent effort, and an inability to impact winning in meaningful ways. In Los Angeles, that narrative has to change, and fast. But here's the interesting twist. J.J. Redick might be exactly the right coach to help make that happen. A throwback clip says it all. A resurfaced video from a 2022 episode of First Take shows Redick praising Ayton's offensive game, calling him fantastic for his ability to punish mismatches and thrive in the pick and roll alongside Chris Paul. Redick, then a rising media personality, highlighted Ayton's footwork, touch, and efficiency as reasons for his early NBA success. That praise came at a time when Ayton was an integral part of a Suns team making deep playoff runs. While a lot has changed since then, the core strengths Redick admired haven't gone away. If anything, Ayton's skill set, paired with elite playmakers like LeBron James and Luka Doncic, could be even more effective than it was in Phoenix. Ayton needs a reset. LA might be the perfect place. Let's face it, Ayton's last few seasons have been uneven. In Phoenix, he went from a foundational piece to a cap casualty. In Portland, he put up numbers, but they didn't translate into wins. Through it all, questions about his drive and leadership never fully went away. That's why this Lakers chapter feels so important, for both Ayton and the team. Redick, a former player known for his IQ and detail-oriented approach, isn't just looking for raw numbers. He wants impact, consistency, and buy-in. If Ayton commits to the system and embraces the challenge of playing with superstars like LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reaves, this could be the turning point of his career. And clearly, Redick already knows the tools Ayton brings. That's not a bad place to start. Ayton's first message to Lakers fans. Shortly after news of his signing broke, Ayton shared a heartfelt message on Instagram, thanking the Portland Trail Blazers for the past 2 seasons and sending love to the fanbase. It was a mature, appreciative goodbye, acknowledging a chapter that didn't quite go as planned, but one he's clearly grateful for. He ended the post with a simple message to Lakers fans. Let's get to work. It was short, honest, and exactly what LA wanted to hear. A high-risk, high-reward move, but the ceiling is real. Ayton's arrival doesn't come without questions. But if there's any place where a player can reinvent himself, it's under the bright lights of Los Angeles, especially when you're surrounded by some of the game's most brilliant minds and biggest stars. And with J.J. Redick at the helm, already familiar with Ayton's potential and clearly open to maximizing it, this could quietly become one of the most impactful moves of the Lakers offseason. A fresh start, and a spotlight like no other. DeAndre Ayton isn't walking into just any locker room. He's joining a franchise with championship aspirations, historic expectations, and a fanbase that doesn't settle for mediocrity. The Los Angeles Lakers don't just want production, they want passion, toughness, and accountability. And that's exactly what Ayton will need to show from day one. With J.J. Redick now leading the team in his first year as head coach, the Lakers are betting on a culture shift, one built around basketball IQ, trust, and roles that elevate every player. Redick may be a rookie coach, but he's spent years studying the game at the highest level, and he's made it clear, effort is non-negotiable. For Ayton, that could be a blessing in disguise. He won't be asked to be the savior, the star, or the leading scorer. He'll be asked to anchor the defense, finish plays around the rim, set strong screens, and crash the glass with intensity. And with LeBron James and Luka Doncic commanding most of the offensive gravity, Ayton should have more space and easier opportunities than ever before. Why this move matters for the Lakers. The signing also speaks volumes about the Lakers' off-season priorities. After moving on from multiple big men over the past few years, Anthony Davis sliding to the 5, then back out again, plus short-term experiments with players like Mo Bamba and Christian Wood, the franchise was desperate for stability in the center position. Ayton, still only 26, brings not only size but untapped potential. If Redick and his coaching staff can light the fire, they may have just found a high-level starter at a value price. His 2-year deal also gives the Lakers flexibility. If he thrives, he becomes a long-term piece alongside Luka and Reaves in the post-LeBron era. If not, the short contract means they can pivot without long-term financial baggage. The Western Conference just got more interesting. Ayton's arrival adds another layer of intrigue to an already competitive West. The Denver Nuggets still have Nikola Jokic. The Minnesota Timberwolves just reloaded with depth around Karl-Anthony Towns. The Houston Rockets are reportedly acquiring Kevin Durant. And now the Lakers, potentially adding Ayton and still in pursuit of more veteran depth, are keeping themselves in the mix. If Ayton can elevate his game and buy into Redick's system, the Lakers could quietly become one of the most balanced teams in the conference. With elite playmaking, experienced leadership, and a physical interior presence, they're built to withstand the playoff grind, if everything clicks. What's next for the Lakers? Sources close to the team say the Lakers are still looking to add another backup big and a 3-and-D wing to round out the roster. Internal development from younger players like Max Christie and Jalen Hood-Schifino will also play a role, but all eyes will be on how quickly Ayton meshes with LeBron and Luka in training camp. There's also quiet optimism that Ayton, with the right structure, could finally live up to his #1 overall pick pedigree, a label that's followed him for years but never quite matched the narrative. Now with a clean slate, a respected coach who believes in his strengths, and a chance to play alongside two of the smartest stars in the game, Ayton may be exactly where he needs to be. And if it all comes together, the rest of the league better be ready. Austin Reaves shuts down rumors about playing with Luka Doncic. We're building something special. As the Los Angeles Lakers reshape their roster around Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reaves, the goal is clear: build a contender and do it fast. The process started with the biggest need, literally. After weeks of speculation, the Lakers landed DeAndre Ayton, giving them a high-upside center who should thrive alongside the team's playmakers. But while the roster is coming together, the offseason hasn't been free of distractions. Recent reports suggested that both LeBron James and Austin Reaves weren't thrilled about sharing the floor with Doncic, a claim that stirred unnecessary speculation around the team's chemistry. But that rumor didn't last long. Reaves' agent, Aaron Riley, quickly stepped in to clear the air, telling LakersNation that his client has enjoyed playing with Doncic and is excited about what's ahead. And that lines up with what fans saw during the second half of last season, a growing connection between the two guards, built on trust, timing, and shared competitiveness. No tension, just chemistry. Let's be honest, Reaves and Doncic clicked faster than anyone expected. Whether it was running the two-man game, spacing the floor, or feeding off each other's energy in transition, their on-court chemistry was one of the most promising developments for the Lakers last season. The front office clearly took notice. While some names have floated in trade rumors, Reaves has remained off-limits. The Lakers see him not just as a strong contributor, but as a core piece alongside Luka for the long haul. That's why Riley's statement was important, not just to squash the rumor, but to remind people that this trio believes in each other. Reaves is committed to growing with LeBron and Luka. Earlier this offseason, Reaves addressed his relationship with both Doncic and LeBron, and what it means to be part of a core that's trying to build something sustainable. It's all about continuing to grow together, Reaves said. Obviously, those two are incredible basketball minds, and the more time we spend together, on and off the court, the more natural everything becomes. You get more connected, you know where each other wants the ball, you know how to respond when things get tough. He added that while the group had some strong moments during the regular season, they came up short when it mattered most. But that only fuels his hunger to come back stronger. We had a lot of things clicking toward the end of the year. We just didn't perform the way we needed to in the playoffs. That's on all of us. But I know what we're capable of, and I'm excited to be part of that growth. What it means for the Lakers' future. With the addition of DeAndre Ayton, a healthy LeBron, and a fully integrated Luka, the Lakers are quietly assembling a roster that can compete with anyone. And with Reaves' name off the trade block, It's clear that this front office values chemistry and continuity just as much as talent. Rumors will always swirl in the NBA. But when the people inside the locker room speak, especially with clarity and purpose like Ayton Reaves has, it's worth listening. Because the Lakers aren't just building a team. They're building a culture. And Reaves is all in. A message beyond the locker room. Reaves' response, both directly and through his agent, sends a clear signal, not just to fans, but to the entire league. The Lakers are aligned. In a league often ruled by player movement and shifting alliances, chemistry matters more than ever. And with LeBron entering his 22nd season and Luka Doncic already recognized as one of the NBA's most dominant offensive engines, having a connector like Reaves, someone who can space the floor, defend, make smart decisions, and lead without ego, is invaluable. According to team sources, Rob Pelinka and JJ Redick both view Reaves as a glue guy whose impact goes beyond the box score. They believe he's just scratching the surface of his potential, especially as he continues to grow in confidence as a playmaker. The Redick factor, a system built for Reaves. New head coach JJ Redick has reportedly been vocal in internal meetings about building an offensive system that emphasizes movement, spacing, and high IQ reads, all areas where Reaves thrives. He's expected to have more freedom to initiate offense when Luka rests, while still playing a complementary role when sharing the floor with both stars. What Redick values most, according to a team insider: trust. And few players in the Lakers' rotation have earned more of it in big moments than Reaves. From playoff performances to clutch fourth-quarter buckets, he's proven he belongs on the biggest stage. His versatility, unselfishness, and basketball instincts make him a natural fit in Redick's vision of a modern, fluid offense. Fans and teammates rally around Reaves. The public backing of Reaves by fans, teammates, and now his agent, has sparked a wave of positivity around his role on the team. Social media quickly lit up with clips of Doncic and Reaves high-fiving, running pick-and-rolls, and celebrating on the bench during their hot streak late last season. LeBron James even chimed in subtly via Instagram, liking a post praising Reaves' loyalty and work ethic, another quiet signal that the locker room remains united. Meanwhile, newly signed DeAndre Ayton recently mentioned Reaves by name during his introductory presser, calling him one of the smartest guys I've played against, and saying he's looking forward to learning from his feel for the game. A foundation to build on. As the Lakers continue finalizing their off-season moves, possibly adding a veteran 3 and D wing or another big man, the foundation is clearly being built around trust, clarity, and long-term synergy between Luka, LeBron, and Reaves. And in a league where egos and uncertainty can derail a season before it even starts, the Lakers' growing internal cohesion could be their biggest weapon. For Reaves, this next chapter isn't about chasing individual accolades. It's about proving that the Lakers' faith in him is well-placed, and that he belongs at the heart of a team chasing banners, not headlines. DeAndre Ayton is a Laker. Here's what you need to know about his contract, his comeback, and why he chose LA. The Los Angeles Lakers have found their big man. Late Wednesday afternoon, DeAndre Ayton signed a 2-year deal to join the Purple and Gold, marking a bold new chapter for both the franchise and the 26-year-old center. How much is Ayton getting paid? Thanks to some savvy negotiating from Lakers GM Rob Pelinka, and a bit of help from Portland, LA managed to bring Ayton in on an extremely team-friendly deal. His salary for the upcoming season is set at $34 million. But here's the catch: the Lakers are responsible for just $8.1 million of that total. The rest will be covered by the Trailblazers, as part of Ayton's release from their roster. The contract includes a player option for the second year, giving Ayton flexibility, but if things go well in LA, there's a strong chance this turns into a longer-term partnership. Why Ayton chose the Lakers over other offers? Ayton had options. The Indiana Pacers, fresh off a finals appearance and looking to replace Miles Turner, who signed with Milwaukee, were heavily in the mix. But what ultimately tipped the scales in LA's favor? Luka Doncic. Ayton and Luka were part of the iconic 2018 draft class. Ayton went No. 1 overall, while Luka took home Rookie of the Year honors. Reuniting with Doncic, now a Laker, was an opportunity Ayton didn't want to pass up. He reportedly told his camp this was about more than money. It was about competing, rebuilding his image, and proving he still belongs among the elite. From frustration in Portland to a fresh start in LA, Ayton's career started with promise. He played a pivotal role in helping the Phoenix Suns reach the 2021 NBA Finals, their first in nearly 30 years. He was the team's defensive anchor, averaging over 10 rebounds per game and giving them much-needed presence in the paint. But things started to unravel. Tensions with Phoenix management and coaching staff led to strained relationships, and after the Suns matched a major offer from Indiana in restricted free agency, Ayton eventually found himself traded to the Trailblazers in 2023. Unfortunately, Portland never became the fresh start he needed. Battling injuries and inconsistent effort, Ayton appeared in just 40 games last season. Despite solid averages of 15.7 points, 10.7 rebounds, and 1.6 assists, his impact was muted on a team far from contention. Now in Los Angeles, the stage is set for a comeback. What Ayton brings to the Lakers. At 7 feet 1 inch, 2.16 meters, with a 7 feet 5 inches wingspan and weighing in at 242 pounds, 110 kilograms, Ayton is a physical force, and still just 26 years old. His blend of size, athleticism, and soft touch around the rim has drawn comparisons to Anthony Davis, and now he'll have a chance to play alongside him. Under new head coach J.J. Redick, Ayton is expected to take over as the defensive anchor in the paint. If he stays healthy and focused, he'll not only solidify LA's interior defense but also give them second-chance opportunities and easy points in transition. This isn't just another signing. It's a calculated move to revamp the Lakers' frontcourt and return to championship relevance. Quick facts: Ayton's deal at a glance. Salary, $34 million total, but only $8.1 million paid by the Lakers, rest by Portland. Length, 2 years with a player option after the first season. Why LA? Reuniting with Luka Doncic, playing under J.J. Redick, and joining a winning culture. A career reset, Ayton's fresh start in LA. DeAndre Ayton's arrival in Los Angeles represents more than just another roster move, it's a statement. For the Lakers, it's about building a more dynamic and defensively capable team. For Ayton, it's a chance to reset his narrative and remind the league why he was once the #1 overall pick. Though the deal totals $34 million over 2 years, the Lakers will only cover $8.1 million in the upcoming season, thanks to a salary arrangement that splits the financial burden with his former team. The contract includes a player option after the first year, giving Ayton the flexibility to reassess his future depending on how the season unfolds. A fit that fills a need. The Lakers were desperate to add size, rebounding, and rim protection, especially after moving on from key interior defenders in previous seasons. Ayton brings all of that, and more. Offensive efficiency. Known for his finishing ability around the rim, Ayton thrives in pick-and-roll actions and offers a reliable mid-range shot. Defensive presence. He has the physical tools, height, wingspan, and strength to protect the paint and grab key rebounds. Athleticism. At 7 feet 1 inch with elite mobility, he gives the Lakers a much-needed boost in transition and on second-chance plays. Head coach J.J. Redick is expected to plug Ayton directly into the starting lineup, with a role that emphasizes defense, rebounding, and high-efficiency scoring. A gamble with upside. Of course, this move comes with its share of questions. Ayton has dealt with injuries, playing in only 40 games last season. Discipline has also been a concern in the past, with reports of inconsistent effort and locker room tension contributing to his exit from Portland. Still, the Lakers are optimistic. They believe the structure, leadership, and culture of the organization, especially under veterans like LeBron James and Luka Doncic, can help Ayton reach his full potential again. At just 26 years old, time is still on his side. And in a system that suits his skill set, Ayton has the chance to re-establish himself as a dominant force. Mixed reactions from fans and analysts. The signing has sparked a wide range of reactions. Some fans see this as a low-cost, high-reward opportunity. Others remain skeptical, citing Ayton's inconsistency and concerns about whether he can handle the pressure in a big market like LA. Analysts agree that Ayton's performance this season could define his career trajectory. If he embraces the opportunity, he could become a core piece of the Lakers' future. If not, it could be remembered as another missed chance for a once promising talent. What comes next? Training camp. All eyes will be on Ayton as he begins working with the Lakers staff and adjusts to new teammates and expectations. Team chemistry. With Luka and LeBron already leading the charge, the challenge will be how quickly Ayton can integrate and contribute meaningfully on both ends of the court. Long-term potential. If the fit proves successful, Ayton could opt into the second year, or even negotiate an extension, turning this short-term deal into a long-term home. This isn't just about filling a gap in the roster. It's about potential, redemption, and the possibility that the right player, in the right system, at the right time, can change everything. DeAndre Ayton now wears purple and gold. The rest is up to him.